Hi, I'm Hannah McQueen, and this is my informative speech on Disneyland. Here you leave today and enter a world of yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy. These are the famous words on top of the bridge that every guest must pass under on their way into Disneyland. How many of you love Disneyland? I don't know about you guys, but to me, I think there's something really special about the whole Disney Corporation that makes every day seem magical. And even now, as an adult, it is always a great day when I get to go to Disneyland. It seems to be so much more than a theme park, because no matter how many times I walk through the front gates, I always feel like a new adventure is about to begin. And no matter how many times I ride the Tower of Terror, I'm always horrified. After thinking it over, I have realized why the Disney parks continue to be so magical. Walt Disney and the founders of the parks found a way to make the experience new and exciting no matter how many times someone visits. They made sure that every inch of their park was drenched in details. From the hidden Mickeys that show up throughout the parks to the different trash cans and walkways in each section of Disneyland, every object and decoration is purposeful and precisely crafted to help create the desired atmosphere. The park opened its gates for the first time on July 17, 1955, and was immediately a captivating destination for kids of all ages. At that time, the park only had 18 rides and attractions. Today, Disneyland is home to over 60. This was another genius idea of Walt Disney. He wanted the park to be continuously changing and improving to encourage visitors to come back again and again. I'm going to guess that most of you have been to the Disney parks at least twice, and that is because there's no possible way that you could take in everything that Disneyland has to offer in just one visit. Although the history of Disneyland is interesting and full of trivia, today I'm going to talk to you about the little-known facts and hidden details of Disneyland itself, because I think that those are what makes the park so magically captivating. First of all, there is no chewing gum or alcohol sold anywhere in Disneyland. The only place in the park that alcohol is served is in the exclusive Club 33. Club 33 is a little-known private restaurant and club located in the heart of Disneyland's New Orleans Square. The door is right next to the entrance of the Blue Bay restaurant and is marked with one ornate address plaque with a 33 on it. There have been many speculations as to how the club got its name. One theory suggests that it got its name from the 33 out of the 47 investors who voted to continue the construction of Club 33 after Walt's death in 1966. Some others say that since the club is the only place in Disneyland that serves alcohol, the name reflects the year 1933 when Prohibition was abolished in America. And my personal favorite theory is that if you turn the number 33 sideways, it looks like two Mickey's M's for Mickey Mouse. To obtain membership in Club 33 is not easy, since both of the members' capacity as well as the wait list have been a full 4 years. Another little known fact about Disneyland is the presence of the hidden Mickeys. These are the Mickey head shapes that appear in various places throughout the park. Some seasoned park goers make it their goal to locate all of them. This task may be slightly impossible since there are about 1,000. For example, there is a Mickey-shaped shell on the beach scene in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, and there is another hidden in the hieroglyphics that adorn Indiana Jones. Upon entering the park, on the left is the Disneyland Fire Department. This is actually a working fire department with firemen on call that would act in case of a fire in or around Disneyland. Also, there is a window with curtains above the fire station that is easily overlooked. That window is part of Walt Disney's actual apartment that he lived in while working on the park and other projects. He would signal to employees that he was there by turning on a light in the window. Now that light is always on as a tribute to Walt himself because employees believe that the spirit is always around at Disneyland. The buildings on Main Street are a type of optical illusion. They are actually way smaller than they appear, and when walking down Main Street towards the park, it seems like a short walk, but walking back the other way, the building's roofs are angled to make it seem like a longer walk. This was supposed to make visitors see the long way back and want to stay in the park longer. Also, if you walk on the side alleys in between buildings on Main Street, you will hear sounds coming from the windows above. If you listen closely, you will hear a piano lesson, a dentist drilling, and a man whistling while taking a shower. Before Tom Sawyer's Island was turned into Pirate's Lair, it was one of the most famous attractions in the whole park. In honor of Mark Twain, Walt Disney made an agreement with the state of Missouri to have it officially annexed into the state. So as soon as guests stepped foot on the island, they were no longer in California. It has even had its own Missouri zip code. And in case you ever heard the rumors about there being a basketball court on top of the Matterhorn, it is indeed true. Above the ride portion, the Matterhorn house is very important costuming rooms and various offices. Walt Disney had a basketball court built in so that employees would have something to do while they were up there. Also, throughout the park, there are underground passageways and tunnels that used to be used for casts to navigate through the parks. This was because Disney did not want to ruin the atmosphere of different sections of the park by having, let's say, a Fantasyland worker in costume walking through Frontierland. All of this is impeccable attention to detail, is why I think the parks and Disney in general is so attractive to just about everyone. Stepping into Disneyland is really like being in a different world, and that is exactly what Walt was trying to accomplish. He wanted his parks to reflect the principles and foundations of his entire company, that everyone could have fun, even adults or just grown-up kids, and that dreams really do come true if you have the courage to pursue them. Thank you.